Hello, everyone. This is Betty Abe, and this is my second project. Um, so this is a song. I don't really know what to call it because it's more like it's a song, but what I mean by I don't know what to call it is not necessarily a rap, but it's in between that because like I have the chorus and I have the rap part. So, and this is me. First of all, I wrote it as a poem. I wrote all these lines, and I was trying to get just the message across about how climate change affects us and how species go extinct. And I got more words. I got about 2 pages, as you can see over here, from here and there. So it was really a lot that I had to compress into a song and make sure they form a pattern and they rhyme, or if they don't rhyme, they just be able to flow as a song because I started off as a slow song and it just didn't work. So I ended up going something funky, like hip hoppy kind of thing. So I typed it, I got a chorus over here, and also this project is me trying to take it from the Christian point of view. So that's how come I got the chorus over here. This is me. So I not typed it as a chorus yet. So if you see this, the final draft, this is one of my final drafts. I was able to put the chorus in between the 3 verses and to get a bridge. So now about the chorus, since I was taking this from God's point of view and from the Christian point of view, as a Christian, like we believe that God created the world and God created the climate. Okay, so I love it and I don't want it to change. So that's why I got a topic for this song. That's why I got the name of the song actually, Change and Not from this line. And so that was appealing to people, including me and us, to do things that will not cause climate change. I mean, it's on a wide scale, but individually we could do things to prevent it. So over here in my school, this song actually I did it more of a personal basis experiences that I've had back home mainly. So in my school, in my high school, we had lots of monkeys, but now they've reduced because they've cut down the trees. So I could say in my school there's been species extinction because of our activities as humans. And also I related how teddy bears are cute, but then polar bears are cuter to see. I may not be around them, but like to see them. And if the climate changes in the North Pole and they are not able, they get extinct, then the only kind of bears we'll have will be teddy bears. I mean, we'll not really get to see pictures of the real bears. And I compared to pandas, I also talked about how it's very hot these days in my country and you don't want to go out in the afternoon. So I related that to the fact that I want to go out, but I don't want to go out in the scorching sun. I also spoke about how people's don't service our cars and it pollutes the environment, leads to climate change. And in this verse, I spoke about how flat have also occurred in my country, and we like the rainfall. I was just comparing to something that I like, but because of climate change, I might not get any more. So that was basically how I progressed with this. And I want to explain the bridge. The bridge of the song talks about. I personally won't go to the North Pole because I don't like cold. But imagine if I wanted to stimulate our thinking. Imagine if the North Pole didn't exist because of the climate change. Like, imagine if we didn't have that beautiful scenery anymore because all the ice melted. So that's how come the bridge is here. And I kept going back and forth, and finally was able to make this sketch. Inspiration for the piece actually came from the class. Whenever I was in class and Dr. Place explained it, I realized climate change did affect me. It affected me back home, especially I've not been here for long, but I've been back home for 20 years. So I have seen how it's hotter now and all of that. So, and I also like to sing. I am not an expert or anything. I'm not a music minor, nothing, absolutely nothing, no form of training. But so since I love music and I express myself emotionally through music, I decided to do this in a song form. As to how it became more like a hip hop, it was just because that's what I got, that's what came out of me. What people thought, they were very surprised and they found it was interesting to see me do hip hop and kind of rap. And that's what people really thought. Other people also thought it was funny because actually it was funny to me too. And the most difficult part was the whole thing. I am posting this very late because not because I didn't start early, but because I faced so many challenges that I didn't see coming. Just to my whole idea initially was to just make the song, then look for free beats online to play along. But it was very difficult. All the beats I saw didn't fit. I then went to apps trying to download beat makers, drums. I used piano, different things, and it just didn't work out. So I eventually decided to just make my own beat with my hand, tapping on the table. So at the end of the day, I liked the project because it all turned out by like my own handiwork. I didn't involve anyone's let's say background song or anything like that. So I had to record about 3 times. That's just the basic recording. I recorded over 10 times. I honestly lost track of it. I spent about 8 hours and more because I actually stopped counting when it got frustrating because it took so much time. So I had to make about 2 recordings first. I recorded my voice with the lyrics. Then I realized it was just so dry, and I decided to sink into it. And I recorded that again together with the already recorded version. Then I did a third recording when I finally realized I could not get a beat to match the song. And this is just the basic recordings because I did several. I went to PowerPoint. I wanted to make a lyric video with Movie Maker. I downloaded it, but for some reason my slide just did not tally with the song, and I spent like about 1 hour. Had to stop in between and do so many things. It was really hectic. I eventually settled for screencast. Um, but then whenever I uploaded it on YouTube, I didn't like the way it sounded. For some reason, the sound just wasn't as good as I heard it when I was in my room, because that's why I did the recording. So I had to re-record on PowerPoint. I didn't like it on PowerPoint either, and I had to come back to screencast. So it was really, really difficult. The whole process was difficult. Getting the rhythm, changing the words, making sure I didn't deviate from the topic, because in changing the words to suit the song, I could have easily deviated from answering the question and meeting the goal. So it was really, really difficult, honestly. Very difficult. So these are my references. I read Outside because Dr. Player said we could read Outside, and I looked at how Christians saw climate change. I asked some of my friends how they thought of it. I went to EPA to also get my own sources of how climate change is affecting us. So thank you very much. Sorry, this was long.